Welcome back to another video, guys. It is a late night. Well, not really late, but late for me, I guess. Late night in the garage on a Friday. Hoping to have this uploaded by Sunday, which is my scheduled upload time now. As you can see from the title of this video, today we're going to be working on the spoiler of the Genesis. So hopefully this is going to work, and you guys can use it too if you need to do this on any type of carbon fiber. But let's take a look at how bad this is. I don't know if you can hear that. It's very rough, very faded. There's some cracks right here. If this will focus, see that crack right there? This is very rough. If you hear that. So basically the whole top part, this part is fine, but I'm probably still going to hit it too just to be safe. But yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to fix this giant crack right here. Giant crack. So we might not be able to get it to 100%, but I think we can make it at least a little bit better, and I'll be happy with it. So even if it's not 100%, it's still going to be better than it is now. So I'll show you the supplies that I got. Unrelated, but I got some microfiber stuff, which I didn't know Lowe's sold. So went ahead and picked those up. I need some new ones. Oh, and some PB Blaster. So I got this clear coat. This is really the only clear coat that Lowe's had. And I know I probably should have looked somewhere else. If you're doing this yourself, I would highly recommend getting the 2K clear coat that has the little thing in the bottom of it you push, and it has hardener actually in it. That will be a lot better. But we're going to work with what I could find at Lowe's because I did not want to go somewhere else. Also, we got Craftsman, which is the only brand that had very fine grit stuff. So I got this one that has 5 sheets in it, but they're all assorted 320, 400 all the way up to 2000. Then I got an extra pack of 2000, extra pack of 1000 because I think that's probably what we're going to be using the most of. But we're probably going to start off with some 400. Maybe some 600. I'm not sure exactly how gritty that is, but we'll find out. So basically the main goal here is we're going to sand it down. We're going to wet sand it. Try to get some of the, I don't really know what you want to call it, like oxidation or whatever this is on the either gel coat or epoxy or whatever kind of coat they put on this from the factory. We're going to try to smooth all that out, and then hit it with some clear coat and hope that that works. So let's see what happens. First of all, I'm going to grab a little bit of masking tape just to go around the outside of it, just so I'm not sanding on my actual paint. And before I do that, actually I'm going to take some cleaner, clean this off because the car is kind of dirty. Alright guys, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about this now. This is after a quick wet sand with the 400 grit. It's way smoother if you touch it. You can see a lot of the haziness kind of went away. Of course it's hazy right now because it's scratched up from the sandpaper, but I think if we went a little bit harder, we can get some more of this stuff out of here. And right in here, it was really rough whenever I first bought it right here anyways. So the only part that I don't think is going to turn out 100% is this crack right here, and it is really faded pretty deep right in there, so I'm not sure if that's going to come out or not. But I'm going to try to work on this a little bit more. As you can see, a lot of it already came out, and we'll see what happens, but I'm feeling a lot more confident about it. it does look a lot better. As you can see, this is still a little bit wet here. That's why it looks glossy. So it is all sand. I'm actually really happy with this part right here because it was really bumpy before, but now it's kind of smooth. This is 1,000 grit. I don't think I want to go any finer than that because I'm afraid that the clear coat won't stick to it. So I'm gonna stop right here, hit it with some clear, and see what happens. First, I'm gonna take all this masking tape off, clean up all the dust and everything. That way we don't get any dust into the clear coat, but I think it's gonna turn out pretty good, at least for a quick little job and having no experience with body work. So I have no idea if I was sanding it correctly or whatnot, but it already looks better than it did, and I haven't even put any clear coat on it, so I can't imagine that it would look worse than this. All right, it looks halfway decent from what I can tell. Now I'm gonna let it dry for about 10 minutes and then we'll hit it with another coat and hopefully that'll be good. So you can see it is 10 times better than what it was before. Obviously, like I said, that little spot is way deep down in there. I'd have to sand on it for like 2 days, and this little crack. But it is way, way better than it was before. And honestly, I thought this was gonna be a lot harder than it was. So this wasn't too bad. I got some runs right here. That sucks. Hopefully I can wet sand and buff that out. Like I said, not a professional painter here, but I'm trying my best. This is the most visible part anyways. It looks pretty decent. All right guys, it is the next day here. This is 2 coats. Nice and dry now. As you can see from this side looks better because that other side was the side that was really bad. These cracks, unfortunately, we can't do nothing about that. But from what we could do, it looks pretty good. Way, way, way better than what it looked before. So you guys know that I'm getting rid of this car eventually. I'm not exactly sure when, but there was some stuff that I wanted to fix on it before I let it go because I didn't want to, I could have just let it be somebody else's problem, but I figured I'd fix it for him. I didn't want somebody to lowball me for a faded carbon fiber spoiler. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap this thing now and we can see how it really looks. Way better. So I'm thinking I have an extra Genesis coupe badge. As you can see, that one's pretty faded, gross looking. I'm thinking I have one, so if I can find it, let's say we end the video putting that on there just to put the cherry on the top. I have somehow collected a whole freaking like AutoZone around here, but for like ricer parts. I don't know. ATQ bushings. Aha, there we go. With the factory shift knob. That's pretty cool. Way better. Ooh. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you learned something, and if you need to do something like this to your car, hopefully it helps. Honestly came out a lot better than I thought it would, because I didn't think I would be able to do this, but it's actually pretty easy. So if you guys have the same issue, I have no doubt that you can do it yourself. Pro tip though, make sure if you get any carbon fiber, usually they don't clear coat it, so just go ahead and put some 2K UV protected clear coat over it. That way you don't have to worry about it. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.